So as I Tachukuna Lama Rinpoche mentioned, the praise to bodhicitta. Number Tamche Chimbisa, de la Tunin Dredana, Jasinamgi Chanchusim, de la Matin Tapjiyo. If you want to go to a state of omniscience, immediately. Then there's not a method. Without depending on this bodhisattvas, bodhicitta. So that's there's no other method. To go to enlightenment, to go to Buddhahood. For sentient beings. For sentient beings, for each and every sentient beings. Each and every helpless, each and every hungry ghost, each and every animals, insects, each and every human beings. The numberless universe. So each and every human beings, each and every Sura beings, Asura beings, intermediaries, for everyone. There's nothing except bodhicitta. So that means to give the idea of the most important one. How that is the most important among the practice, and how that is the most important one in your life. In your life, most important one in your life. Every day, in your everyday life. Everyday life, every hour, every minute, every second. That's the most important. So the benefit is, I can imagine, so more than sky. Each time you call it marriage, more than sky. When you generate bodhicitta, when you do things with the bodhicitta. That's. Next one. Nyomo nyugu chawayi, raji chawa nyeneba, chanju simshe chawadi, drugun sunga chebi chan. Nyomo nyugu chawayi, cutting the plant, the delusion. So the salt, chawa nyeneba, so I don't know exactly, but chawa nyeneba. So and that's the action of the salt. That you have to have with you, you have to cut the plant of delusion. You have to have. So that's so probably that's relating to your own delusion. Now, now, what is called bodhicitta? This is a weapon to protect all the transmigrant beings. There's a music for the bodhicitta. If you can remember later, when you go to bed. Oh, music for bodhicitta. Okay. So, what is called bodhicitta is a weapon to protect all the transmigrants, everyone, each and everyone, from suffering. Oceans of suffering of helpless, hungry gods, animals, oceans suffering of human beings, swearing, aswearing, then the general suffering of samsara, the particular suffering of the six steps of suffering of samsara, four types of and then the three types of suffering of samsara. The suffering of pain, suffering of change, pervasive compounding suffering. Then each realm suffering. So this bodhicitta protect each and every sentient being. From all those sufferings. Everyone, every sentient, everyone. So bodhicitta doesn't live even one single. Bodhicitta doesn't live even one single sentient being, insect. Or even tiniest insect or the left out, nothing, let's say. So protect everyone from those oceans of suffering, which they've been suffering from beginningless birth. They've been suffering from beginningless birth, up to now. So protect from that. Can you imagine how that is most important? Then I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I mentioned in the past, but maybe not. Jure chana kangba me, gui chana shumba me, shinji jiwar mendava rinjen tangba chanchu sem. When you are wealthy, then no, if you have bodhicitta, then you see Buddha, no pride. Without bodhicitta, then danger to have pride. With bodhicitta, no pride. When you degenerate, Shumba discourage mind. Mind discouraged. When your mind, when you degeneration, then no discourage. Shingi jiwa manuwa. Then if you have bodhicitta, it can't be controlled by others. Can't be stepped by others, can't be controlled by others. So that is the Rinchen Tangpo. Chandu first precious. First precious, the bodhicitta. So whatever problem happens, whatever the life changes, bad or good, whatever happens for the, if you're bodhicitta, then kasure. Mind is always happy, always always in the greatest happiness all the time. Other as I mentioned, this and this or then purpose of our life. We're born human being, and this time, just about one time, and then also today, the listening teaching in particular. That is to free the not just to achieve happiness for oneself, but free the numberless sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering, every single sentient being. And not on that, and then to bring the purest happiness, the Buddhahood, the total cessation of suppression, completion of all the realizations. To do that by oneself alone, and Buddha, to do that perfectly without slight limit, then you need to see the state of omniscience. So that's the method. For that reason, you need to generate the gradual path to enlightenment, so therefore then, also right to conduct over motivation, not only motivation, but also conduct listening to. Then need to remember, to think the seven. Yesterday I talked, I forgot. Then I went a long talk. Yesterday was about death, long talk on that. So forgot. I forgot the Mr. What's his name? Huh? Well, Mark. So I was talking about, mentioned, say, if you have you don't have to have million to be so dissatisfied. Because, you see, 500,000, thousand to or 10,000 from that, 100,000, and from that million, and then goes on. They say want more. So in the, even you did get, but suppose the mind, the reason is the mind is supposed to be more satisfied, what expected, more satisfied, and happier, greater, more money outside. You get more money with greater kind of bliss of the happiness, you see. So that's what expected. You see, it became more wishful feeling, and that is easy. Well, that's what I expected, but in the reality, if you don't know Dharma, if you don't know Dharma, if you don't practice Dharma, if you don't practice Dharma, if you don't practice Namdrim, if you don't if you don't have renunciation, realizing how samsara happiness, perfection is natural suffering. That the activities for this life, works done for just for this life happiness has no meaning. Meaningless. So at least that. Even one do not realize all the hundreds, thousands, and millions of future life, but just even this life. Or then you see, then you have attachment, you see, strong attachment to this life. Lama Tsongkhapa said to say, Siba Jore Milume, Siba Jore Milume, is that Siba Jore? Is that? I don't remember exactly. Siba Jore Milume. That was, I didn't remember the exact word. So, see, the samsara perfection, wealth, samsara perfection, there's nothing, there's no samsara perfection that doesn't cheat your life. There's no samsara perfection that doesn't cheat your life. Only thing that doesn't cheat your life is Dharma. Dharma. I didn't remember the But this is meaning. This is the meaning. But I didn't remember the in Tibetan exact words of the Gurdwara. But the meaning is this. There is no samsara perfection. You know, happiness, wealth, you know, all the things. Perfectionist. These others. Sibajure, Milume. The samsara, the wealth, you know. Sibajure, samsara wealth. Or the Milume. There's no there's nothing there which doesn't cheat your life. Which doesn't cheat your life, which is unbettering, it's only Dhamma. So what does you see? So yeah, then I talked from one subject started, so that's what I said, how more you have, more mind, more dissatisfied, more dissatisfied, more unhappy. I said, so I was going to give you an example, a recent example. So, it's okay to mention his name. So, well, California, well, people who live in LNB or around, you know, I don't know. So Mark, he's been living simple life. He comes to clean the stupa backside the house, and tatas on the front and backside, two small ones. When I was at Geshe Soba's place, taking the course, many teachings on emptiness, so the Madhyamika and you know the positive triangulation in Lama Tsongkhapa was a very important text. Interpreted the meaning, the good explanation. So first, not that. That's second. First is the Langtong, great insight from Ramon Chemo. So that Geshe-la, they probably there are professors who studied from Geshe-la in the university. So Geshe-la, they request, I guess, then Geshe-la agreed to do teachings for them. So that, then, yeah. So, yeah, then last one is Zhao Sherb, the Zashitikchen, the great commentary of the Nagarjuna text, the root of wisdom, that one. So so the last part, I was there. Some part I was there, some part, but the last part I was not there, I think. So like that. So before I think I did come to see the house afterwards. So I asked the students were students from Bajapani and around fixing the house. And so while I was there, so I asked them to outside door that to make truth tubers. Small one. This is like square, you know, like box, kind of square. Two in the road, in the steps. Two. Yeah. Then there's 4 levels. Then one big Kadamba stupa on top. One big Kadamba stupa on top. Then there are many other, the Tata or Mituba. Mijuba is the first satsang I got in Australia from, I think, American nun, Barney. Now you don't see, not many students see. She just lives Dharamsala. Well, she was the first, I think, when we were Tara house, when we arrived, first time, I think maybe first time not. Is that first time, Jackie?
Well, Bonnie was there.
Huh?
Bonnie was there the first time you went, I think.
I think it was first time, maybe first time, I think, when we were in that course, and well, I think something, well, she was, I think, anyway, she was the first director. Lama Palama appointed her as the first director. And I think she worked very, very hard. Come back late, night time. So hard, and we were there, but the course was something. And that was disharmony with the oldest, and something. Sometimes there was something happening. So I don't know who was the next director, but anyway, I worked so hard. Then Bonnie gave me the Mitsuba. Bonnie is the one. I don't know where she got the block. The block mold. How do you say? Mold. I don't know where she got, but it's such beautiful. The holy body, so smooth, such hands in the world. So nothing is fat or kind of skinny or kind of funny things. Sometimes make kind of funny, strange things, and Buddha doesn't like that. I mean, the 6-year retreat, the ostrich life, if you are making like that, then you make it exactly like that. That's the, how Buddha appears, so unbelievable, so many hardships, to show that, so much hardships, whole body change. So to show us, Buddha already enlightened a long time ago. It's even so a long time. To show trouble deeds. To show trouble deeds here, at the same time, not the universe show enlightenment, not the universe show turning Dhamma, or not the universe, or different like that. This Theravada view, this is the first time to achieve enlightenment. It doesn't fit with their mind. Buddha has already enlightened, and this is the activity for us to show Four Noble Truth. One need to practice Dharma. Why Dharma is so important, also for So the 12 days. So different universe, so 12 deeds are shown, but each one world passing by is show that one in another universe, and then teaching Dharma, enlightenment, birth, and that like that. You see. So for Theravada, it's just this like first time achieving like that. So going to Mahayana, it's a Buddha's method for us sentient beings. So you see, using Dharma, it's the most important for you, but not the second, but numberless sentient beings. for numberless. Each sentence means like you. But that second one, numberless sentence means for each and every single sentence means in the practice Dharma. Like this. How important. What if you think the second is for every single sentence bangs. So you have to know that, you have to feel that, you have to know that, you have to see that. Oh, how that is so important. You know, you can't check granted or something. Only you do if you are okay. If you are too happy, you can't bring. If you are much problem, more problem, can't bring. More happiness, excited, distracted mind. In the world concern, the happiness, distracted, and don't practice Dharma. So kind of take it like something as it is not that much important, sort of, but like that is not like that. So to free yourself from oceans of to free yourself from oceans of samsara suffering. Wow. The only meditation to remove the delusion karma, to remove the delusion karma. That all the sufferings came from your mind. Your suffering came from your mind. So the only way to seize that suffering, to mind, to seize that mind which causes all your suffering, your six realms, that's the only Dharma. That's the only Dharma, nothing else. You can't take it out the suffering mind, which causes suffering by doing operation. You can't take it out. So and that, so that only Dharma, nothing else. So anyway, this is talking about just yourself. How important. So now, next one, every single, each and every single sentence. So, therefore, is the Buddha in this astral life, exactly like that. You know. See, yeah, see, the aspects of that have to be hardships to practice Dharma. Be hardships to Dharma. So anyway, so those whose mind is well trained in thought transformation, then even how much is cancer, how much is sick, it's all Dharma. How much pleasure is all Dharma. So whatever happens, you see, it's all Dharma. How much happiness, how much blood, how much suffering, sicknesses, it's all Dharma. Oh, it's all both utilized in path to enlightenment. Oh, it's like that, see? Oh, God, so anyway, just come back and the Kasuri, yeah, so the Kasuri, so they're just something, the recent example, So he was come up each week, or to after clean the stupa? Huh?
I don't think it was so regular.
Hey, but he came so many times. So many times, yeah. Yeah, so many times came to clean the satsa stupa, big stupa backside house, then was the front. Now, I think what is massage? His work is what? Massage? Huh? What? Oh. So there was unbelievable benefits of cleaning stupa, cleaning. You know, the arcas were like there's a spider website. Anyway, so whatever dirty things, dust or anything, the benefits like Buddha explained. So I explained to him. So anyway, he found job recent time, 1 year ago. Huh? He found job in San Francisco. One rich lady. There's not much work, but even the lady goes for shopping. He brings for shopping something like that, but there's not much work. So each year he is supposed to get $100,000 each year. So his life, but he found this job. The lady take care of this lady. So suddenly his life changed because kind of for him, I'm sure that for others, for people, millionaires, billionaires, or that's probably nothing. But so for him, it's become suddenly changed his life. Each year get $100,000. So for him, it's kind of an unbelievable thing. Couldn't believe. So he has, he lives there, and I guess everything is so luxury, and yeah, like that. So he was in Santa Fe. He wanted to come here, but I think the lady didn't give permit. I think. Yeah. So what happened was, you see, before he had a simple life, but you see, suddenly, so he gets too much money, but then he said, what's a room or what trouble? I forgot. Room? No, he was having trouble. Huh?
He was having something.
What?
I don't know exactly.
He sent letter. Huh? So he, I couldn't remember. He was getting so much money, so large life, and suddenly, so he, I think maybe such a simple mind probably didn't know what to do with all that money. I think is one thing, such simple mind didn't know what to do, what the money. So it became suffering, it became sorrow, suffering for him. He thought give it up, that job, because it causes, I don't know, I forgot the letter. He mentioned so he thought to give it up, then go to Kappan course. He thought like that. It's causing, I think, with such simple mind, and then probably didn't know what to do with all them. I think some is a mental problem. It's a mental. I don't remember the letter, so I wrote him a long letter. You continue the job for some time. Then you have to use the money and to think. Sent I don't remember. They sent a long letter to him. Then I think it was maybe some part of spirit harm. Some part is spirit harm. So he had to recite a Bajra Crow, the prayer, but he's read, and the few things he has to do. So, yeah, so anyway, he was, instead of suddenly, big money, instead of being so happy, peaceful, so instead of that, completely opposite. Kind of, he thought the cause about that. So he was thinking maybe to give it up and go to Kappan course, something like that. Anyway, yeah, so basically, yes. So that happened, the recent Kashmiri experience, in relation to some student like him, what happened, or then you see suddenly, luxury life is no this, and he didn't know what to, instead of mind becoming incredible bliss or pleasure or something, peace, so much, and then totally become more unhappiness. I don't remember exactly what the letters, become more unhappiness. That, so you see, that's what happened. On that. Suddenly become so much more unhappiness. Externally, very like to the house and money and everything, you see? But mentally, you see, before, more peace, happiness, more peace. Now, then more unhappiness. This is what I can say the essence, since become much kind of problem with the mind. That. So anyway, Suti Kasore. If you don't know Kasore, if your life doesn't live in Dharma, that's what happens. You see, and especially with bodhicitta, then this is what happens. So like that, so more instead of more peace, happiness, more unhappiness. More like that. Greater wealth and million, billion, zillion, trillion order. Without Dharma, then more greater, that much greater dissatisfaction, unhappiness. Then the other I don't remember the question. Okay. I didn't sorry. And I want to say this. Oh. So you see, if somebody makes $1 billion every day, somebody makes $1 billion every day, you see, somebody making $1 billion every day, those billion people are in the West or the Middle East or the countries, Middle East or those in the West or the billion, zillion here. And even who makes $1 billion every day. So I would say Jackie's life is more meaningful than their lives. Why? As more meaningful, her lives are more meaningful than those who make $1 billion a day. Those who say, because I see, most rich life is her life. most rich life is hard life. Rich, I'm talking about rich in merits. That's all that because of all the other one is experiencing past good karma, receiving every day $1 billion. Past good karma, not all the time like this. There's some duration, then that finishes. If you don't create the good karma, cause of success, if you don't, you see, so you unable to spend, nor make offering with the Dhamma Sangha, nor neither that, nor helping sentient being, that numberless, homeless, no food, no home, no food, the numberless, that like that in the world, so many dying, so many sick and people, there's so many like this in the world, and so make useful your money to them, not there. So then kept with the attachment, even also unable to use neither offering nor charity, there's no offering with Dhamma Sangha, nor charity to the sentient beings. No charity to the sentient beings. I mean, with Dhamma Sangha, of course, you need devotion, yes, faith into it. But the sentient beings, the numberless beings who are dying, no home, no food, no money, no this, no that, so sickness is so much in the world. But you see, you don't make it useful, make charity to others. So don't even can't spend, unable to spend. Though they totally use with the motivation, attachment, to this life, motivation on non-virtue. So everything become the way of keeping the money, using the money, everything become non-virtue. So that besides self-checking thought, besides the ignorance, holding true legs and was not. So all that. And you see, never think of death. You never think of your own death. Can happen any time. So never don't think that. So when the death, when you find out you have to die, then so much worry, fear, so much worry, fear, so separated from a family, from wealth, from the body, This is without talking the next life, Lord, and so forth, all those. Just separate, Time's finished, now you can't do anything. So, you don't learn those things, you didn't make preparation. You didn't meet Dhamma. During the Dhamma, so during the karma. Like that is so much suffering, all like that, you see. So those things, because you didn't know Dhamma, didn't know Dhamma. So only when you come to know that now you have to die, then so much worry from separate from family, from wealth, all that wealth, billion, zillion, trillion, whatever. Then one's body, the cherished most by oneself. Among the Kasure, There are numberless, among the numberless Bodhisattvas, then there's numberless sentient beings. Among that, cherish this body most. You have to be separate from that. So, just separation. Like that. So the kasure. So the kasure. That is because why I say our lives are more meaningful, more beneficial, more meaningful than those who make $1 billion every day. That is, I say, because our heart devotion to Lama She. Say, not only that, I mentioned Nalanda. She didn't want to throw the lamas the napkins, the used napkins, throw in the garbage. And not only that, she did not throw in the garbage. And not only that, then during the sadhana, high standard sadhana, or the guru, as a guru, become guru absorbed to you, become oneness. You have to do this meditation. So, then when she talks that, burst in the cry, burst in the cry when she says that, all like that. So, all like that, you need it like that. When the devotion rises there, you see tears come out or pores and all things like that. You see, then deep devotion to the Guru. That's the most lucky person. That is the most lucky person. That is sorry. Then, because that, then everything happens. Then so easily happens. All the happiness this life. Then no worry at death. No worry at death time. It's completely taken care of. And no worry at that time. There's no danger of lordship. Great happiness. The protection. The great. The life. And then that's the quickest enlightenment. Like that, having strong devotion to the Guru, that's the quickest enlightenment. Achieving enlightenment, and that's the easy way to achieve all other realizations. All the Lamdram realizations, path to enlightenment, makes it easy to achieve Lamdram or the sutra. Then on the basis of that, Mayana Tantra realization. So everything, what makes everything easy to achieve realization is that. So that's so. If you have that, then then you do so much according to the Guru's advice, according to Guru's advice, Guru's wishes. You do according to that. As much devotion you have, you follow the Guru. Your life towards the Guru, like that. So, as a less devotion you have, then what you do is opposite to what your Guru wishes or advises. So, opposite to that. So, more devotion you have, what your life, what you do is more what the Guru wishes. So, like that. So, you see, daily life, only have strong devotion. Daily life, you see, daily life, when you eat, drink, or whatever you do, you see, you dedicate to make offering to the Guru, dedicate to the Guru. By the way, your daily life collect sleeping, then any activity you do, because about offering to Guru, offering the drunk Guru, account Guru, which is all that. So, so for example, eating, drinking, that, for example, yourself to Guru, deity or 3-1, then you see, you drink one sip of tea, sip of tea, or eating a spoon of food, you collect more merit, much more merit than having made offering to like the clouds spread in the sky, like that, clouds of like the offerings in the sky, like that, to the numberless Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, to the numberless statues, stupas, scriptures, all you collect by eating one spoon of food and one sip of tea, making offering to yourself, the Guru deity, you collect highest merit and the highest purification, highest collect highest merit. Like that. So anyway, so offering the Guru, even you don't that, but visualize the, think Guru, then offering to that, even also that. In the daily life, you see, whatever you do, you collect so much merit, unbelievable merit, because of the devotion, you see. Your daily life, you collect so unbelievable merit, by the way. So life is most meaningful, becomes like that. Meaningful, not only to you, sentence, number of sentiments. Okay, so so enlightenment, that is the root path to enlightenment. So the enlightenment happens very easily. Because Kadamba Geshi Torbo said in the Lam teachings, the realizations may not happen may take about 7 years or something. I don't remember exactly. Will take a long time. Then when you have when you have devotion, when you're ready, when you're devotion, then you see, when the mind is up in water, when you correct to follow the words of friend, but they happen. It begins that you're thinking, I want to achieve the realization for so many years, but it's happening. But it's happening, now it's happening. The ones that happen, with the strong devotion like that, see? Devotion is like the mother, mother gave so you see, you start because of the production, so in that time, protect all the qualities. In that time, you protect all the qualities and spread. Then devotion is like plant that's burned by sun. plant is burned by fire, and then it can't grow, can't function, so dead. So no devotion does that. So the Kasuri, so Teva Northern Tedaka, so I don't remember, there's a Parama Sutra, the devotion like Northern, like wealth, like the legs, your legs, if you have legs, then you can go anywhere you want to, like your hands, like that, the many examples in the Kanjur. So that's the most like a person. Most like a person is that. So time to okay, thank you. All right. Duga namda shingla jabara sho idang chancho zamjo rinpo jema jewa na jeje jeba nyemba meba kone gongda bewara sho gawa diya nyuda dalama sangye tuje doa jijama lueba jiji sala gobarjo. Thank you. 그래.
Love it. Yes, very yes.
Yes.
Okay, a few things. I don't know if I can compete, but... So just to repeat the announcement from earlier today, because maybe some people missed it. No, pay attention here. Did you get enough people, Philippa? Okay, so we need 8 people to pack SOG bags tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. here. SOG's on Friday, I think. 8 people, so there's a sign-up sheet out there. And for those who want to distribute SOG at the Pooch and help set up, it looks like it's going to be tomorrow. Where'd she go? Tomorrow evening, is it? So 12 people needed for that. Okay, so what it looks like on Friday is we'll probably start at 6:45, no precept, 6:45, and finish before 8. And then Rinpoche's coming here at 8 to do the preparation for the initiation. So the Gompa has to be empty from when Rinpoche gets here. And then that's supposed to start at 10 o'clock, long life initiation, will probably go till lunchtime. Lunch is at 1 on Friday. You'll put all this up anyway. The schedule will be up. But and then probably we'll do TSOG at some time after lunch, starting, because it's supposed to coincide with the TSOG day in India. So that gives us up till about 8 p.m. till the dawn on the TSOG day, the next TSOG day in India. Some people wanted their malas blessed or other things blessed, so they need to be. There'll be a table or a basket or something for them up there somewhere, and they need to be there on tomorrow evenings, so they're there for when Rinpoche, or anyway, before Rinpoche starts his preparation at 8 o'clock on Friday morning. Speaking of malas, Molly hasn't found her bodhicitta mala, but she found someone else's mala. So if you've lost a mala, maybe. Molly? There. So she's found somebody's mala, but she still hasn't found her bodhicitta one. And as part of the initiation, Rinpoche gives refuge. So some people wanted to take refuge. They haven't taken refuge before. So that'll come as part of the long life initiation. And Geshe-la's coming at 4 o'clock tomorrow to talk about refuge and maybe other topics. Okay, so if you're taking refuge for the first time, usually you take it once and that's it. You don't have to keep taking it again and again. Give your name and email address to Donna, then she gives you, that's Donna, then you get your refuge name. And does it cost money or? Okay, you can give her a tip. Like, make prostrations or something. What? Geshe-la's coming at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, so if you have questions, he's supposed to talk about refuge, or you can ask questions or whatever. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. 7:30, I guess.